What's up everybody, Enosh here with another review. Today we are talking about another of the 3 3/4 inch Black Series figures for Star Wars The Last Jedi. We're going to be talking today about the Luke Skywalker figure. We're going to compare him to the standard 5-point articulation, just the standard line Luke Skywalker, and see which one we think is better. I wonder who will come out on top of that argument. But hey, let's jump right into the review, alright? Alright folks, so here is the figure. This is the figure that we've all been waiting for ever since we watched The Force Awakens, all the way to get to the end, and then Luke turned around and didn't say a word to Rey. But hey, we had to have this figure, whether or not it's 5-point articulation or this well-articulated Black Series figure. I had to have it. I had to have both. And so we're going to review this figure now. It says Star Wars The Black Series on the top, has the red background like normal. Also, mine has a little bit of extra rope on the hood, but that's okay. It's a soft goods kind of robe there. I love these pictures here on the bottom, these shadow pictures. I think they look really great, and they add a lot of aesthetic to the box. If we look at the side of the box, Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master. It's good to see that he's still a Jedi Master. Luke Skywalker, Jedi Master here. It says, after tragedy destroyed his attempt to rebuild the Jedi Knights, Luke Skywalker vanished from the galaxy. Now the Resistance needs his help to thwart the efforts of the evil First Order. I really hope we get to see Luke in action here in The Last Jedi coming up. It'd be great to see Luke wielding a lightsaber again. I was always a Luke kind of guy. You know, either you were a Luke or a Han guy. And I was kind of a Luke guy growing up. Now, I appreciate Han Solo a whole lot more, though. Alright, let's take a look at the 5-point articulation, the standard line Luke Skywalker. He actually looks good to display, actually. I have no problems with this figure. It's got a plastic robe, which is fine, but it's a soft plastic, and it goes over him just fine. Also, we've got the figure himself. The figure looks good. The head sculpt is really nice. His head goes to the right and the left just fine. And a little bit of up and down, I think. Yeah, a little bit of up and down, so a little bit of a ball joint there. And obviously they just had the 5-point of articulation, but this is one of those figures that I don't think that it really matters that much for display purposes and whatnot. This is the only thing I don't like. I don't like this about these figures, that the legs are built into the robe. Yeah, it's got that little chip there that if you get the force thing, it talks or whatever, but yeah, I don't like this look. I just don't care for it. I wish it was kind of like the robe, that it just kind of went around. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. When you set him up, he looks really nice. And this is the first Luke that I've gotten from, you know, this series. So let's take Luke out of the package. We can see here what Luke looks like in this in the little plastic tray here. I used to always like to play, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid I used to play like this was like carbonite, and then my figures would be frozen in carbonite, so I would save the bubbles from some of my figures. I always like to do that. Here is Luke outside of the package. You can see here he's got a little bit of too much rope, I think, around his robe, but that's okay. But you can pull the robe back and kind of recreate that famous scene at the end of The Force Awakens. Again, this head sculpt also very nice. Now, I do like the skin tone of the other figure a little bit better, but man, this figure looks really nice as well. His head goes left and right, a little bit up and down, and will obviously go all the way around. He has the standard articulation for a lot of these Black Series 3 3/4 inch figures, where his arms will go up and down and all the way around, and then he has a swivel at the elbow, and his hands will go around. It would have been nice to have a little bit of an accessory, you know, maybe a lightsaber, but they're kind of keeping that secret whether or not he has a lightsaber in the movie. You can see down here, it's a soft plastic, which I wish they would have done with just the standard line, but they didn't. His leg does go out all the way, just about here. And he does not, does he have a swivel at the, I'm trying to see here. Yeah, maybe a little swivel there at the, yeah, he's got a swivel at the thigh, and a swivel at the knee. And of course the knee bends. And then of course a swivel at the ankle, and his ankle will go up and down. His foot will go up and down like so. And then of course the knee bends. And so you get a lot of great articulation. You can get a lot of great poses out of this figure. It'll be interesting to see what Luke does in the new movie and how we can pose him up against, it sounds like Kylo Ren and maybe some Knights of Ren and some others. Now, he does have a hook on the side here, which maybe you could put a lightsaber. I don't know. It'd be cool to find out, though. But a lot of speculation right now at this point about Luke, because we really just don't know that much about him. But these soft good robes look really nice, and the figure stands up. I mean, he looks really good. He doesn't look that much different than the standard line, as just the only difference I would say is just the articulation. Here's a side-by-side comparison of both figures, both the standard Luke with the 5 points articulation and the Black Series Luke. Now, if you look at the skin tone, the Luke in the standard line actually has a better skin tone. The Black Series Luke looks a little bit kind of washed out and a little bit pale. Plus, the eyes on the Black Series figures, on at least my Black Series figure, aren't as good, I think, as the standard one. But they both look really, really great. I mean, they both pose very well. Even the soft plastic goods cape or robe compared to the cloth robe, both look really, really nice, and both have really great head sculpts. The hair looks great, the beards look great, and the figures just look great all around. They will both display really well. Obviously, the Black Series Luke will display probably better, given when the movie comes out and we can put him into different poses. Luke Skywalker is just one of those classic characters that I am so glad was brought back. I mean, it's been really good to see Luke, Han, and Leia. Obviously, Han died. We don't know Leia's fate at this point, but I'm really glad to see them bring back Luke Skywalker as a Jedi Master, and I'm excited to see what he does. So there you have it. That's my review for the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars The Black Series Luke Skywalker Jedi Master figure. You know what? I really like this figure. I think it's going to be cool to have on my shelf and display with Rey and others. And I can't wait to see what Luke does in this movie to be able to properly display him with all of my other figures. Hey, do you have this figure? What do you think of the figure? Do you like the Black Series figures compared to the standard figures? Are you like me and you think that it should just basically be that those points of articulation should just be the standard? Let's talk about it. Leave a comment down in the comment section. And hey, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. I really appreciate each and every one of my subscribers and those who watch the channel just greatly. So you guys are my friends, you guys are my buddies, and so I like to hear from you. Leave a comment down in the comment section so we can have a conversation about this, because I love to talk about Star Wars, I love to talk about comic books, I love to talk about movies, and I love to talk about toys and action figures. All right, so hey, leave your comment down in the comment section, and until next time, I am Enosh. May the Force be with you, and I can't wait for this movie to come out. All right, look forward to more videos coming out about other figures and Force Friday items. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.